Hi everyone, this is Jennifer and I'm back today with a new mixed media layout for the Hip Kit Club design team using the August 2021 kits. For this layout, I will exclusively use these two flower pattern papers. So I cut out a lot of flower from these two pattern paper beforehand. To start, I cut a white cardstock with clear gesso to prepare the cardstock for mixed media. When everything is dry, I add some string that I glue directly on the background to add texture and volume. I craft the strings and place them so that they are under the photo. Here is a little personal touch that is very easy to make and that adds substance. While waiting for it to dry, I prepare the title. I use the foam alpha stickers arranged by a simple story from the main kit, and I paint it black with Americana Deco Art acrylic paint. I apply the paint with a thick brush in a thick layer on each letter. I chose the title Cuteness, which is so representative of the photo. When all the letters are painted, I let them dry and take my page again and apply clear gesso to the strings before adding inks. I then prepare the photo and just add crumpled tracing paper underneath for more texture and to blur the edges of the photo, and a piece of cardboard to add value. I will now add ink to the background of my page. I chose Lindy's Magical ink in green tone. So I start by taking the powder with a wet brush and I dissolve the powder with water. This is the Panderosa Pines olive ink. So I apply the ink diagonally with the help of a piece of rhodoid. I blend the ink with absorbent paper and apply the ink again. I moisten everything and I run the ink. I then take the powder with my brush and I scatter it all over my page diagonally and I spray water. Then I coarsely spread the powder, which dissolves and creates shades. So I repeat the operations several times. I really like Lindy's powder for their intense and shine color, and also because they have pigments in many colors and it creates just awesome shades. When everything is dry, I continue with the layout. I dispose the photo and the flowers that I cut out of the Daisy Tangle and Cosmolicious pattern papers from the exclusive Collect Memories collection by Kim and Kimberly. So I place them on either side of the photo by making two clusters of flowers. I just want the previews to see whether or not I'm adding something to my background before gluing everything. So I want to create a very flowery page with this mix of pink and white flowers. I want to add texture and relief to this background, so I'm going to use the glass seed beads from the Pocket Life kit. So I mixed the beads with glue and I glue them on the area at the background of my page, starting under the flowers towards the corners. I apply the beads with a spatula without trying to do anything specific. I just want to add texture, relief, and substance. You shouldn't be afraid to use it everywhere, but it's a rather different technique to add volume. I also add the beads near the photo on each side. While waiting for it to dry, I add 3D foam under all the flowers. So I add gesso on the beads by tapping with the brush on them so that I can tint them afterwards. This background was a bit too dark, so I'll be able to lighten it up a bit more like that. When everything is dry, I can glue the whole decoration now. So I plate the photo and I glue the flowers around as before. I make a mirrored arrangement to have a more harmonious visual. The cluster of flowers at the bottom of the photo will still be bigger. So I alternate with pink flower and white flowers. When all the flowers are in place, I glue the photo on top. I take the title that I place on a piece of photo read vertically to position it where I want. So I wanted a vertical title to change a bit and have to say I love it. I position the title along the photo on the left and I find it perfect here. So I have to add something black on the other side to balance it out. So I color this Prima Marketing plain chipboard laser cut flower in black from the embellishment kit. So I therefore insert it into the cluster flowers at the bottom of the photo, and that's what had to be added here. And I'll still add flowers here and there. I finished the background of my page by adding shimmered creamies. Let us get together ink to lighten this background with this light green. and I have several shades of green. So I also add into the center of the white flowers for a little color touch. When everything is dry, I finish my layout. So I add more flowers and a few flower stems. I really love these stems. I plant them by 3 or 4. I love the movement it brings by accentuating the diagonal. And I add more flowers again. I love it so much that it's hard to stop putting it on every time. When all the flowers are in place, I decided to add some foliage. I used a dye by DIY and C, and with my big shot, I cut the pattern out of black cardstock to bring contrast. So I placed these leaves all over the flower clusters that I'm sticking now. So I glued the title that I really love by its title and its position. I had it a bit under the flowers. I love to do this. I then add stickers from the Color Study collection by Vicky Boutin from the embellishment kit. And I place it near the title after distressing the edges. I continue and I apply gesso on the seed bits to lighten the background and make them stand out a bit. And I finish with splashes of gesso diluted with a little water to bring light and to harmonize the whole. I make big drops with the brush too. Here is the result a little closer. I hope this layout has inspired you in one way or another. I really had fun making it. I love all this texture and color allied with black. I really liked mixed media and there I really enjoyed myself. Thanks for stopping by and watching. I wish you a wonderful week full of creativity. See you soon.